I really liked it. And then I made this indent. Hello, I have a huge day planned in the studio today. And unfortunately, my camera is at like 2 bars of battery, and I accidentally left my charger at Steph's house the other night. So I'm gonna try and film what I can, but I have a feeling it's gonna die pretty fast. I have to throw a bunch of brown clay mugs. I need to make a ton of tiles. I'm making a set of custom tiles for Jess's boss's birthday. So that'll be really fun, but yeah, I gotta make those. And then I threw, oh my gosh, it's been like a week they've been sitting here. They're wrapped up, but I threw some pieces that are going to be these travel tumblers, like this one. I think I'm honestly just gonna do like this one run of them and then I'll be done, because they're cool, but they're very just like trendy right now, and something about that makes me not want to do it. So yeah, I have this one, and then hopefully I'll have 6 more. And then brown clay pieces, those will be for my market / the next update. I was just thinking the other day, I don't think I've done an update for like 4 months. It's been so long. It's just been hard to balance, I think. I'm having a tricky time balancing my other job and studio lately. But now I'm at a point where I like really miss working in the studio every day, and I think I've learned a lot of lessons about the way I need to be more disciplined with my work in the studio maybe. So I keep signing up for markets, but once I'm done that market, I really am going to try and focus on just like making things I want to make, because that was also kind of part of the whole getting another job, was that I'd be able to like not be as hardcore about production and actually work on some projects that I have not had time to do. AKA, I want to get back into my chair project. I have like a whole book full of ideas that I want to finally execute in the studio. This is the perfect time for that, because I'm not financially reliant on just my ceramics right now, so I can actually afford to explore and like just play with some different styles. I've been doing the tigers for about 3 years now, and while I still love them, honestly it goes in waves of like sometimes I'm kind of over them and sometimes I'm like, I just get that rejuvenation spark of being excited about them again. I'm in a phase of loving them, and while I love them, there's just so many other things I want to do. I don't necessarily want to like pigeonhole myself into just the tigers as much as I enjoy making them, and as much as people enjoy buying them. That's also the really tricky part, is when people are really excited about something that you make. You obviously want to keep making it. You want to make what your customers want, and you want to be able to sell them. Anyway, I'm excited to work on some like hand-buildy stuff. I should probably start working because my camera's gonna die. If this totally cuts out, you know why. Okay, I've never tried this before, but I'm gonna try throwing a lidded little vessel. Died while I was throwing, so we'll see if it lets me film this, but I'm just gonna go have lunch outside with my book. I can't put this down. Obviously I did today because I had to work, but it's so good. Finished all my studio stuff. Now I'm heading to meet Steph. We're gonna go to Business and Pleasure to grab a drink.
I just started and I called.
It actually sounds really good. Okay, I'm wearing this skirt that I made. I'm gonna go check out a friend's pop-up before I go to work. So I'm bringing my overalls and kind of like more scrubby outfit for after, but this is what I'm wearing to go see my friend's pottery pop-up. I have so much of her stuff. I'm probably gonna get something else today if we're being totally honest. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't wear this shirt all summer. I'm kind of sad now because summer's almost done, but get one more fit in. Let's go. Let's go.
I can be a shadow rolling on the street. I can make the same movements on repeat. I can go on walking when I'm sad asleep. I can lose myself that way.
Hello. Let's recap from the weekend. It felt like a busy weekend, but not too busy. Lots of like little cutesy plans all mixed in. I met up with Gabby, who taught me how to sew that striped skirt I've been so excited about. We made those matching skirts together last week and we were like, let's both wear them on Sunday. So we grabbed a coffee and then we popped over to Sierra Rose Pottery's pop-up. If you watch my videos, you've seen her work before because I use her mugs all the time. But I told myself I was not allowed to get any more mugs because our mug cupboard is so full right now. We really don't need any more. So luckily she had a bunch of bowls at her pop-up. I got this one, just like a very simple, nice, glossy, well, it's a satin, and some like interesting organic little dimples in it. And then a similar one that had this like ink splatter look to it. The form was altered a bit after it was thrown, I imagine. So cute. I can't wait to eat so many meals out of this bowl. I feel like this is a really good size for like some sort of rice bowl veggie situation. Love those. And then I went to work after that pop-up at Plant and I realized I didn't even know we had these. I've bought glasses from Plant before. They're like the big ones. They're from Mexico. But I noticed we had these little mini ones, and these were $6 each. And with my discount, they just ended up being a really good price. And they're like such a cute little size for like a mini coffee. So I picked up 2 of these. It's Monday, which means it's a studio day. I was throwing a bunch of stuff last week that you maybe saw in the previous vlog, or maybe that's in this vlog. I threw a bunch of lidded jars, which embarrassingly, I've only ever thrown, I think, like 2 things with a lid in my life, and I've been making ceramics for like 8 or 9 years now. I think I thought it was intimidating. Anything that I really have to like be very precise with and measure, I'm just not really good at. But I saw someone throwing lidded jars in a certain particular way, and so I tried it for myself. And today we're gonna go to the studio and hopefully trim those. So I won't necessarily be able to show you the throwing because I just have so much stuff to do. I don't think I'll get around to throwing today. But I will show you what they look like when they're thrown and kind of explain how we got there, and then I'll show you me trimming them. And then maybe if you want to make your own lidded jars, that will be helpful for you. Last pop-up we did, I was hanging out with Jess and we were kind of just like brainstorming little ideas. And I think I'm gonna make some more little charms, but I'm just gonna put them on the top of the lids of the jar, so that'll be like the knob to open them. I don't know, maybe they'll be cute, maybe they won't be, but we're gonna try. I will say, like, doing something a little bit different in the studio than just making mugs made me feel really excited and happy. And so I feel like I just need to keep making more time for play. And I have been a big advocate of that on this channel, making time for creative play. But I don't think I've been as good of an advocate of that for myself this year in particular. I've been very like deadline driven, and all that to say, I'm looking forward to being in the studio today. So where I'm sitting right now is where I keep all my like library books that I have out right now. And so I have this little pile of books that I did finish that I need to bring back. I read this one, A Likely Story. I really liked it. I think I've mentioned it before, I love reading books about writers. I think I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. It was just like something a little bit different than what I've been reading lately, so would recommend. Also, if you watch this channel, you know that I love thrillers, like murder mysteries, any sort of mystery books, like any thriller type genre. And this was the first Karen Slaughter, and I'm like, is that her real last name, or is that just like her name for her books? Because obviously she's writing like kind of intense thrillery things. Like, that's a really good name to have. This was the first Karen Slaughter book that I've read. The cover's kind of scary, kind of spooky scary, so maybe I'll cover that. After That Night, it was so good. I think I gave it 5 stars. The crazy thing is that on Goodreads, I saw some reviews saying this is not her best work, and I'm just like, this is not her best work. Like, what is her best work? Because I thought this was so good. I will say, like, across the board, like, lots of trigger warnings. If you read this, I won't get into it. You can like look it up for yourself before you read it, but just warning you, there is some really intense subject matter and really graphic subject matter. Like, the descriptions can be quite graphic. So I would say if you're used to reading this kind of books, I would definitely recommend this. It was so good. I like didn't want to put it down, and I just finished it last night. That was great. And the other one I read, I can't remember if I talked about it already, The Housemaid. So good. I loved it. It was like borderline silly at some points, but it was such a good ride. Again, could not put it down. A very quick and like easy and exciting read. Love that. But yeah, I think that's all I have to catch y'all up on. Okay, I'm gonna get ready for the day, and then we're gonna go to the studio. Okay, see you in a bit.
Rusty red on her shoulder, I was cleaning her shoe when it clicked on the trot over in the bright morning dew.
Okay, we made it to the studio after that quick little library pop-in. I'm just gonna tidy up a little bit, and then I'm gonna show y'all the stuff I threw the other day.
Stanley braided dandelions and chewed. Was a mutual arrangement we both saw into. Can she walk in the fire? Can she run in the rain? Can she make it up the mountainside? Can she make it down again?
Okay, so these are the things that I threw the other day. I wonder if this is going to be really loud, me talking to my phone. I just feel like lately the sound quality when I'm speaking is not so great coming just from the camera, so that's why I have my phone here. Maybe I'll just put it up here for now. Okay. So these are some of the white pieces that I threw. I know this looks maybe a little inappropriate, but this is one of the lidded jars. So basically this is a hollow closed figure. So I threw it like how I would throw a cup, and then I kind of just closed the top, and then I made this indent with the tool that I used to trim, so that wooden tool. I used one of these to make that like indent that you see there. So in theory, when I trim this, I'm gonna slice right at the bottom of here, and that will create like an open piece where I can then trim down this little lip and trim down the side of this so it matches and is like a fully closed jar. I'm really bad at explaining it, but you'll see when I try to do it today, because these are feeling like a good hardness to start trimming, at least maybe in like 10 minutes is what I'm thinking. Honestly, I was just playing around, and so I made several different shapes of these forms, and I'm just gonna see which one I like the most. That one's still pretty wet actually, so we'll see about that. So I did those, and then these are just gonna be mugs, like regular old mugs, but I did do one of the same kind of forms in brown clay. So that's what I have to trim today, and then these, which I will actually maybe work on first. It's a little bit of a dangerous move to take it out like that. These will be sippy cups. I think I mentioned it. A lot of people have been asking for me to do some, and I'm gonna do this batch and then I think I'm done, because it's so trendy right now, like everybody's making them and they're okay. They're so cute. I was so excited when I made my first couple, but here's a finished one that I already made. So that's what it'll look like. You've definitely seen them around on the internet. I'm realizing that I'm walking like over here and then I'm over here, so the sound might actually be boo-boo. I'm gonna do these lids first. I'm gonna let these dry a little bit more before I trim them. And I always trim my white pieces before my brown clay pieces, just for cross-contamination purposes. So we're gonna go work on these at the desk. We'll leave these. These are actually okay, the brown pieces, so maybe I'll cover them up for now. Oh, and then as I mentioned, I made some of my own little bubble plates that need trimming. These are pretty fun to trim. I was thinking too about maybe this little one, again, making a little charm to kind of just have sitting in the middle.
If she go and jump the fence, will she keep on moving onward or stay in what could have been? Broke my arm in December, we were running for the thrill. You turned in the canyon to the snowbank where I fell. Even still, I remember knowing she could feel it too. Was a mutual arrangement, we both knew what to do. She had a star on her forehead that was easy to find. When I let down her bridle, saw into her hazel eyes. We had a deep understanding, never had to use a bit. Was a mutual arrangement and an honest respect. Can she walk in the fire? Can she run in the rain? Can she make it up the mountainside? Can she make it down again? I have often wondered if she'll go and jump the fence. Will she keep on moving onward or stay in what could have been? Will she keep on moving onward or stay in what could have been?
I also forgot I needed to check on my tiles that have been drying. I had a nightmare that they all cracked, so I don't know, maybe that happened. We're gonna find out. Oh, they did not crack. Should I have covered them up probably better because they're really dry? Yeah, for sure. This is gonna probably be more work than necessary to clean them up now because they're so dry. But that's okay, I did this to myself. These ones are all pretty good. Just this one is obviously not totally square shaped. That's okay. I wanna trim first, so we're gonna trim first. Nervous. I feel like I should stick this down. Normally, I don't really stick down my stuff to the wheel, but maybe I will this time. Or I was trying to figure out how I wanted to trim this, like how I wanted to stick it to the wheel, and I decided to just use my Batmate, which is what I use to stick my bats to the wheel. And I kind of just placed it in the center as much as I could. And I guess moment of truth, I'm kind of nervous, but I'm just gonna like stick the pin tool in and just cut it open. Ready? Okay. What is happening? Should I cut it here? Oh my gosh, and now it's like not centered anymore. Oh my gosh, fun. Okay, and so now I think I can trim off a little bit of this. I don't think the Batmate's gonna cut it. I think I'm just gonna actually center it. Like here. Okay, let me get some clay. This is so exciting. Okay. I don't know if it's gonna be the best thing I've ever done, because I feel like this lip is gonna be really thin, like on the outer one, but even if it's not perfectly perfect, I will be stoked. Like, so far this is so cute. Like, that's so cute. I feel like that's kind of a good thinness to go with also. Ooh. Okay, this is what it looks like. I'm not gonna put it back together again until it dries a little bit, because right now I feel like it would just get stuck, but a very exciting first little jar. I'm also gonna try and keep the top kind of moist because I wanna add a charm on here. I probably should have already made the charms, but I think I'm just gonna keep these in a bin. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. Hey. I wanted to take a moment to talk about the sponsor of today's video, which is Squarespace. It's the perfect time of year to get your dream website up and running, and Squarespace is an all-in-one platform designed to help you achieve just that. If you're looking to set up a space online where people can reach you, your products, your services, I'd recommend getting started with Squarespace. I've been working on my own fall website refresh and have been playing around with Squarespace's new Fluid Engine system to update my About page. There's so much freedom in designing, and it's so intuitive to use. No coding necessary to add everything you need to introduce yourself to customers and show off your work. You can even add video blocks to link to your YouTube channel, or have images that click through to your shop so people can browse all your new products. If you're interested, you can check out squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, use code From Tree to Sea to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. I'm feeling done for the day. I didn't get around to trimming all the brown pieces or making brown handles, so I'm gonna have to do that on Friday because the rest of the week I'll be working my other job. But I think it'll be okay. I think all will be well, and I'm just really excited about how the lidded jars came out. Fingers crossed we don't get any cracks and they're able to dry evenly over the week. Yeah, feeling pretty stoked on those. So gonna go home now. I'm actually gonna go work on some editing of another vlog, and then we're going for dinner with Taylor's family. So I think that's it for now. I might see you tomorrow. If not, if this is the end, then I will see you in the next one, and thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you, and I hope you're having a good day. Okay, bye.